approves the Constitution of Kenya (Amendment) Bill 2020. As many as of the opinion say aye. Aye. As many as of the opinion say aye in the extended chamber. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
All the points are very important because they touch on Mwananchi. But there is one point that I love, and that is Article 80, which is talking about corruption. Members, you very well know that corruption has become cancer in our society. People are misusing government property. There is a lot of conflict of interest. This BBI clause is going to ensure that if there are cases pertaining to corruption, there is going to be very fast investigation and justice will be taken without wasting a lot of time.
Therefore, this equalization fund, Madam Speaker, is going to go a long way in doing that. The other item which I pointed out here is also the amendment of Article 215 on the Commission of Revenue Allocation to include 2 members of the Governor's Council. If the Commission of Revenue Allocation is allocating funds to the counties and our governors are not included in that process, then their input is lacking in that process, and therefore this is going to correct that and ensure that we have all inclusivity in as far as that is concerned.
The bill empowers the devolution by increasing county allocation from 15% to 35% of national allocation. Madam Speaker, you realize, and even my members can attest that if we were doing, if the county governments were doing something from 15%, now if the allocation will be doubled, I assure these members that, and I believe that development will change at the highest level ever. Madam Speaker, as my colleagues have said, as pertains to World Development Fund, this is based on immediate needs of our people. And really,
my name is Judas Biridao, representing the great people of Matu. Madam Speaker, we start by coming up with such an elaborate and so explanatory report. Madam Speaker, if you look at the business before the House, this is the only document, is excellent, and we need to pass it as soon as possible. Madam Speaker, the other issue, as honorable members of this House, we also have our own interest, the county government of Machakos. So once we pass this document, and if we have the qualification required, that means we are going to be considered. So the document that we are going to pass is going to allow us to do so. The other thing is about the increasing of the revenue that is going to the counties. Madam Speaker, if the 15% we have been getting has done something in the counties, what about 35? It means now the development that we have seen using 15%, it is going to be double. So I'm very sure every part of Machakos County will get development without problem. So Madam Speaker, I strongly support this document 100 over 100%. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Representing the people of the Kombe Ward and the minority seat whip in this assembly. I rise in support of this.
What is on the table?
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I'm sorry. On our recommendation, because I'm also a member of the Justice Committee, on Part C on the recommendation, the amendment of Article 180 to provide that the governor to consider candidates of the opposite gender. I'm very sure women will also be happy. So I thank gender crisis because we've had to that gender crisis in our National Assembly, in counties, and even everywhere, even in the judicial service. So I believe that issues. Again, Madam Speaker, honorable members, This amendment bill also empowers youth with the introduction of youth commission and biashara machinery. So our youth will be empowered. The only issue is that the elderly people have been receiving some revolving funds. So even the referendum, I'm very sure it will go through. I asked the national government, there is the age between 35 to 60 years, and this
members of the assembly and members of the fourth estate. This is the Machakos County Assembly, Speaker Florence Mwangangi speaking. I am with about 90% of the members of the assembly here with me. Today is 99, I'm being told. 99%. Thank you very much. Thank you. 99.9. Yes. Right. Thank you. So today was a very great day for the County Assembly of Machakos, and indeed for the County of Machakos, and to a large extent for Kenya as a nation. I just want to affirm that the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2020 has passed through the County Assembly of Machakos at 100%. Yeah. There was no opposition, and because the members have studied the bill and they found a lot of good in it for the public that they represent. And so what you're going to do after this, remember these are the members who represent up to the grassroots. They're going to hit the ground running so that they can also take the good message to Kenyans, because the members realize that it is very important that they let the members of the public understand what the bill constitutes and what the promises it is giving to them. The members will be active in the public education or civic education of the public that they represent. We do call upon the BBI Secretariat. I know it is in a way wound up for the reason that it did its work. But through the other offices that are concerned, we are making a request that we be availed with the copies, that abbreviated version, the one which is summarized for purposes of supplying to the members of the public so that they can read. Remember, we are representing a very educated lot of public. Almost 90% of them can read on their own and understand what is good for them. So if we are able to supply them with that, summarized bill, they will be able to read. And I noted there is also a version in Kiswahili, and we would call upon that more copies of that Kiswahili version be availed, so that then we'll be able to talk to the people on the ground. They understand better to be able to make informed decisions. But what I would say is that the bill has a lot of good for the Kenyans, and we need to look at what it is that is offering, especially the devolution aspect. Why the County Assembly of Machakos supported this bill 100% is because it is building devolution. And so far we have seen a lot of success on the ground and service to the people at 15% of exchequer from the national government. And so we are hoping that the 35% is going to do even much better. That's why you are seeing the members are excited on passing the bill. So that is what I have to say. I will just call upon the majority leader and the minority leader, starting with the minority leader of the County Assembly, so that he can have a short word, and then majority leader winds it up.
County Assembly, we have no words other than to thank you. To thank our committee for legal and justice, and thank you. And thank other honorable members of this of the Machakos County Assembly because of a well done job. It is a bill that has been passed by Machakos County Assembly because it is going to impact the lifespan of Machakos people, the electorate. It is a bill that is favoring all over the country in regard to increasement of fund allocation to the assemblies or to the wards. So in that sense, we have no time to waste other than to say the bill is well is well, it is favoring the electorate. So on that essence, I'll say thank you and may God bless Machakos County Assembly.
Kwanza ni kusema shukrani kwa waheshimiwa wa Machakos County Assembly. Majina yangu ni Maka Mwendo Alias King'ang'i, kiongozi walio wengi mbunge ya Machakos. Mimi niseme wale wanasema bill hii ni kuongezea watu fio viti ama fio ni propaganda. Mimi nataka kuapili kwa wananchi wetu wapate hiyo bill, wale wanaweza kusoma na wasome. Sababu hizo propaganda hakuna mahali sapeleka watu. Prime Minister atakuwa elected kama MP kwanza. Kwa hivyo atakuwa na salary yake ya MP. Deputy the same. Deputy President the same. Kwa hivyo hakuna kuongezea fio. Kile kingine